You're at Camp Tontozona for day 3 of ASU practice for Devil's Digest. I'm Justin Tontozona. That's publisher Hode Rubino. Hode, obviously everything in fall camp, including Camp T, what goes on between the lines is very important, especially for a team that's looking to replicate the success of last year. But a trip like this, it's obvious that everything that goes on outside of the lines is almost just as important, if not more important.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Justin. I mean, everybody talks about the elements, and we talked about it too, about all the challenges that Camp T presents. And I think if you're going to have really all those challenges that we talked about, spotty internet and cell service, cramped cabins, showers that are actually in a trailer and stuff like that, you might as well just take advantage of those elements. And today was one example for a shorter practice. And why? Because the huge dodgeball tournament that has been taking place on a pretty consistent basis over here in Camp T, and just to see the team bonding chemistry, which we as media members really don't get to see because we're not part of those team bonding activities. Later on, they're going to climb on iconic Mount Kush over here to our left. So those are really those activities that just enhance that part of the team that's really so hard to get when you're down in Tempe, down in the valley. So those are definitely huge factors to keep in mind when you can reflect back at a team's success. Because make no mistake about it, as much talent as ASU had last year, winning 11 games, winning the Big 12 championship, every coach, every player to the very last one will tell you that what took place this time last year in Camp T definitely provided a foundation for that success. So I think another successful Camp T in terms of what is taking place, as you said, outside the lines, can definitely provide a foundation that gives you a chance to replicate, if not exceed, the success, even though you have 80% of your roster coming back. I don't think anybody ever complained about a team bonding too much or having too much chemistry. And now that you have some transfers, some younger players really trying to carve their own niche, just to have this experience here in Camp T can only help them achieve success in 2025.
Yeah, and it's an old school tactic, and that's why it works so perfectly. And with the retention that this team has, a lot of these guys, this is their second or third trip here at Camp T, they're experienced, but there's still a lot of young guys to like on this roster, guys who have been stepping up throughout this Camp T experience. Who are some of those young guys that have stuck out to you?
Yeah, I mean, I know maybe you're sick of me telling you how great this talent evaluation staff is, but you can go just line by line, especially with the transfers and even with the recruiting class, and you just see much more bullseyes than whiffs. Just player by player by player. So when you look at the incoming freshmen, or the true freshmen, I should say, right now, but Ben Alfeo at safety, really just from day one at fall camp, just impressing more and more. And as we know, this is a very veteran and talented safety group. So here we have a true freshman still able to make his mark in his first ever collegiate fall camp. That is something that is extremely impressive. When you look at Isaiah Safea, a linebacker, had actually a safety in a goal line drill, for the defense. Again, just another true freshman that's really hit the ground running. Ever since he got to ASU, so that's just really just been incredible to see. Tight end AJ we've been talking about talking him all the way back from spring practice. Just another impressive day today, and really just another impressive practice in a long line of practices. And even if you have a guy like AJ, 4-star tight end, came with a ton of accolades and then some. You still never know what you're going to get when they arrive on campus. So to see all those true freshmen play so well, really from the get-go, maybe not needing that development and acclimation process that other true freshmen need, and there's nothing wrong with other true freshmen actually needing a little more time to develop, but just to see the future right here in front of your eyes, and so encouraging. Even though it's great that you have 80% roster retention, so much talent coming back from last year, has been really fan for the coaches, and I think everybody who's watching fall camp practices to see that. So that is something that I think really can excite ASU fans for the future, that you're going to lose a lot of talent after this 2025 season, but I think there's going to be a lot of young talent that can replace them adequately.
Yeah, Ho, just one more day here left at Camp T for this team. The annual Camp T scrimmage taking place tomorrow on Saturday And even in years past, when this team didn't have many expectations going into the season, the fan turnout was still very large. So one could only imagine what that's going to look like tomorrow with them being the reigning Big 12 champions, having this level of hype going into the season. What would you expect going into tomorrow?
Well, first of all, just a PSA. You cannot get here early enough. We're staying in pace, and we're going to be here at the crack of dawn pretty much, just because I've been doing this for 25 years. I know that, as you said, even after so-so seasons, losing seasons, the fan turnout here on Saturday can definitely create a lot of parking issues, a lot of logistics, but it's still a fun environment as long as you plan accordingly. And I know on the official website you have a whole list of instructions of the do's and don'ts. I think you can make this an enjoyable experience. I think the best thing really to come out in terms of the pre-scrimmage notifications, if you will, is that Kenny Dillingham said this is going to be a full scrimmage, a full live tackling scrimmage. Kenny Dillingham alluded to the other day that there has been very, very little live tackling. Actually, yesterday was the first day that the team actually got to do that, and as we said yesterday, that was the first time they did it since their Peach Bowl preparations all the way back there in December. So Kenny Dillingham, the coaching staff, does want to make sure that aspect is still something that's going to be repeated, is still going to be ingrained in this team. So I think it's really going to be fun for the fans to see the oohs and ahs, not only from big offensive plays, but also from big defensive plays tomorrow. All those young players that we talked about, really curious to see how they are going to step up in an environment that sure is going to have a lot less fans in Mount America Stadium each and every Saturday, but nonetheless, just to see them having so many eyes on them than your typical fall camp practice. You'd be curious to see how are they able to step up. The veterans are going to bring it, so I think it's really going to be a fun atmosphere. Kenny Dillingham and his personality. To say that it's going to be fun it's like saying that's been just a tad warm over here at Camp T, not a cloud in the sky. I know you guys in the valley suffering, but trust me, it's not like we're shivering and wearing fur coats here all week in Payson and in Camp T. But I think it's really going to be a fun environment on Saturday. And if you're not able to make it over here to Camp T, we're going to have your recap, we're going to have your highlights, we're going to have all your features. So make sure that you do keep it locked on Devil's Digest, like my man Justin tells you every time.
Yep, we'll be locked in here at Camp T from the crack of dawn, as you just said. So stay locked and go to DevilsDigest.com. All Devil's Digest on Twitter at Devil's Digest. As always, I'm Justin Tosa. That's publisher Hoder Bino. We'll talk to you guys soon.